we want to take a moment to note that we reject and condemn all allegations of anti-Semitism, not just against us in New York, but also against Palestinians. In the words of the great Palestinian author and poet Muhammad al-Qurd of Sheikh Jarrah, Jerusalem, Palestine, it is not our fault, and we did not choose that it be people who called themselves Jewish that came to colonize our lands. Our resistance, our self-defense, our programs would be the same had it been the British who were there before, and we rose up against the British as well. On that note, we have worked with, in solidarity in Palestine and across the world, Jewish allies who condemn the notion that Zionists and Israelis can co-opt their identity and religion, and we invite Rabbi Weiss from Naturai Karta to speak.
With the help of the Almighty, I pray to the Almighty to give me the proper words that we may sanctify His name and inshallah bring peace to the world. We are here at the somber time, the time when there is so much bloodshed seen by the world, a shock. Rivers of blood that we didn't see, that was pouring, that was first trickling and then pouring down for 75 years and more. 75 years was the establishment of the state of Israel, but there was Zionism that came up to the Holy Land, started well before. This river of blood was of Palestinian blood, Arab Palestinian blood, and mind you, of Jewish blood. Today we saw this manifestation, this tremendous shock of Jewish children being killed, but we still do not talk about the terrible calamity, this tragedy, this Nakba, the people of Palestine. It doesn't seem that it hurts as much. I want to show you a picture, how we live together, Jews and Muslims. This is the narrative, how we lived together for hundreds and hundreds of years in every Arab land, in peace and harmony, including under the Ottoman Empire in Palestine. The difference of religion, the distinct difference of religion, is not the cause of animosity. We babysat each other's children. We were helping each other. We lived in the same courtyards. We respected each other as distinguished, as great people. And today we're here in New York City in front of City Hall, and we were told that they're mobilizing all the police force. Nobody has vacation because it's a tremendous danger, because Palestinians are going to be standing up and crying for their dead children, for the people who are being killed in Gaza. So all of a sudden there's this panic, this fear-mongering, that we should be afraid of the respectable, beautiful people, the people of Palestine. How tragic, and how terrible, how unacceptable is this? We lived in peace, and this is simple a ploy of Zionism in order to further their support, that people psychologically should support them, and to demonize and to put out of the congregation of humanity into animals, the people of Palestine. That's what it's all about, and that is what's being done for 75 years at least. We as Jews are required because we are Jews, and because we were embraced by the people of Palestine, of Palestine, and the Arab and Muslim countries when we were being slaughtered by the Crusades and Inquisition, and throughout the world for so many years, and we were taken in and we flourished in the Arab and Muslim countries without any human rights groups to protect us. What changed? There's one thing that changed. An introduction of Zionism into Palestine. How could anybody with logic ignore the facts of history and just buy into what Zionism and dance lockstep with what the Zionists say, and by demonizing the Palestinians, vilifying the victims, Because we are Jews, we are crying to you. As our sign says, Israel is responsible for 75 years of tragic bloodshed of Jews, of Arabs and Jews. We have pictures right before they ratified the state, the chief rabbi, the true chief rabbi of the Jewish, nothing to do with the masquerade of the rabbinate, the Israeli rabbinate, but the rabbis of Eidah Haredis, the God-fearing community, pleaded 1947, we furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. Jews, old men, young children were being beat every day because we demonstrated. We are standing here today to beg and plead with the world leaders and the leaders of the United States. At the gates of Gaza, there is amassed 300,000 Israeli troops, and while they are bombing and thousands are maimed and hundreds and over thousands already are being killed and tens of thousands are being maimed, we are pleading with you, stop, desist. You want a peace? Then remove the impediment to peace. The selfish political movement that's called Zionism, that is antithetical. Judaism is subservient to God, and Zionism is a transformation to nationalism with their own narrative that is simply political. They want the land at the cost of the Palestinian people. This is unjust against God, against the Jewish women. Please hear our voice, respect Judaism. Right across you have the Williamsburg, there's not one Israeli flag because they're extremely religious, therefore they're serving God and they don't accept it. We pray to God for a speedy and peaceful dismantlement of this impediment to peace, the state of Israel, so we can live together in harmony as we have for so many hundred years and express our thankfulness to the Palestinian people. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi, for all that you do.